Find it spooky to look at the mirror without seeing yourself and to hear a strange sound in a religious building from ancient Babylon. That's an experience that a landscape architecture festival called Archstoyanie can offer. The annual event held in Nikola Landivets outside Moscow presents brand new ideas that could redefine visitors' view of architecture. Let's take a tour.
Speaking of architecture, it's commonly visualized as an art of space, while actually it's also defined by time. With the passage of time, edifices turn to ruins or their functions changed. History records traces of humans' changing attitudes towards architecture as the society evolves. To examine the relation between time and space in architecture, Archstoyanie 2014 festival adopted the theme of Here is Now.
They say to me that they can't translate "here is now" in Russian. It's impossible. Here is now means much more than only here and now. Here and now is just a conjunction of here and now. Okay. Here is now, you introduce a new relation between here and now. It means that they are the same. I think it's interesting because we make a concept that is not able to be translated in Russian.
A project called Font allows oneself to feel out of time and space. It uses mirrors in the way that's never been used before. A Japanese artist, Sachiko Abe, meditatively cuts paper sheets into half-millimeter stripes, which has accumulated over 9 years to form a snow-white web, wrapping her up. Thus, paper trimmings materialize time. According to the artist, scissors' rhythm, as well as the width and length of a paper stripe, correspond with her thought process. This exercise helps her put random thoughts in order and deliver an attitude to the outer world. In spite of different understanding of time and space here in Russia, this Archstoyanie tried to change the way of thinking, at least for a couple of days. A Lenivetsky clock project explores the nature of time, which simultaneously flows independently and also being created by laborers. 20 men in helmets are visualizing every passing minute over 32 hours in what's called the Mark Fomanix project. Only neatly planned scheduler allows them to come near to the present moment. Before, such a project was realized in Berlin and Amsterdam. It is such a radical Marxist performance, because not the time is the central character here, but we, proletariat. Like the ants, we change time every single moment. We take part in a mechanical labor, which is almost slavish. We are like a cog in a machine. A middle manager should feel slight alarm seeing this kind of a clock and these diminutive workers, because his activity is up to the time which belongs to the ordinary laborers. He's supposed to manage them, but in reality they manage him. Lenivets Ziggurat is the last high-rise belvedere in Nikola Landivets. It opens on a beautiful view of the village outskirts. The 20 meters tall tower is built of the trees killed by bark beetles. It's an echo of the cult constructions of ancient Babylon and other civilizations. An old Russia echo is also heard in ziggurats. It's such a game with pre-images, with architectural forms. In ziggurat one can find all traditional Russian methods and forms, as tetragon, hexagon and octagon. I think it's important to keep this heritage, but use it in the modern way. Ziggurat itself is a materialization of a famous quote by Goethe, saying, "Architecture is frozen music." Inside ziggurats, weird music is being played. It consists of rustles, gnash and outdoor sounds. It fills all the tower to make it a sound sculpture. Its creator, Sergei Kasich, recorded night silence inside the building. After that, he worked it up according to the algorithms which describe the building geometry, so that the music inside the tower is in chime with it. Space, Time and Architecture. That's the name of a pioneering and influential book on modern architecture. Or maybe it also serves well as the sub-theme of the festival, as time and space echoed in every architectural object and probably in thousands of visitors' hearts.